This is my 2001 Lawn Boy 10361 push mower. My dad used to have one of these when I was growing up, and it was by far the best mower I'd ever used. Unfortunately, it died back in 2019 when it ran over a bathtub and bent the crankshaft. Back in the 90s, tightening emissions regulations forced Toro to ditch the lightweight and reliable two-stroke engine for this four-stroke engine. This model in particular has a 5 horsepower four-stroke engine, 21-inch mower deck, and an electronic starter. I strongly suspect that this battery is long dead, as the previous owner never used it, and he did not provide a charging cable, but that's clearly not the main issue with it. I bought this mower for $20, with the seller stating that the ignition coil, as well as the cables, were broken. The brake cable had a pretty large kink in it due to it being pinched when folding the mower up, and when I cut the sheeting off, this is what I found, so all of these need to get replaced. The spark plug, I think, is fine, but I have a new one anyway. The parts aren't all here yet, but I would like to clean the mower up before I put everything back together. There's a rust hole right here. Well, I don't know if I can get this cover off without breaking it, so I'm probably just gonna stop trying. Whatever's up with this knob, it is on its last legs. Alright, well, unfortunately I do not have the proper tools to give this a better clean than that at the moment, or to repaint. And I don't really want to disassemble any further down until I have a reason to, like something's broken.
Foreshadowing.
On the off chance that I screw it up on account of the fact that I don't actually know what I'm doing. But otherwise, I cleaned it up a fair bit. And I'm kind of happy with that. Once the new parts come in, I can put it together, give it some new gas, because the gas in here is like at least 8 months old. And an oil change, because it's pretty low on oil at the moment. Got all the new parts in for the lawnmower. All I got to do now is just put them on and then get some new oil for it. And maybe some new gas, because the old gas has been sitting in there for like 7 or 8 months. Spark plug. Alright, that works. Starter back in, even though it probably doesn't work. It's missing one of these screws on the front, so I'll need to run to the hardware store at some point and grab one. Really well. As you can see, there's not enough oil,
Foreshadowing.
so I'm just going to do an oil change. oil is black. Probably hasn't had an oil change in a long ass time. Hopefully this will be enough fresh gas that I can dilute the old gas into letting it start. So I wasn't able to find any SA30 oil, but the official manual does say that you can use 10W30. So I got some of that. Hell yeah! Started right up. Basically no drama. Guess I ought to cut some grass. Alright, having successfully sunburnt my ears, this little thing did great. I have no real issues with it. I doubt the electronic starter works. I guess I can test that right now. Yeah, nothing. The battery is dead and I don't have a charger. But other than that, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. All in, I'm about $100 into the project. This cable right here, it doesn't have great aftermarket support, so that was like $45. A cable that's like 4 inches shorter is only like $15. So yeah, it was $20 for the mower and about $80 for the parts. I don't know what a new mower costs nowadays, so I don't know if that's actually good or not, but I wanted a lawn boy, and it's pretty much just as good as what I remember my dad having, so it's good enough to mow my lawn, good enough for me. Well, it appears it's leaking oil on the ground.